right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Trick Play podcast this week. If you haven't, make sure you follow us on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. We're there. Shoutouts for this week. I know Simon says he's got a good one, so I'm looking forward to that. Mine is going to be something more traditional, and it's something that I think I recommended in the past. Another thing by this guy, but he is one of my favorite people making content on the internet ever. And that's John Boyes. Recently came out with a new documentary. And it's normally his stuff is about sports. This one was not about sports. It was about politics. And it's about the Reform Party movement in the U.S., which at first I'm like, wow, that sounds so boring. I don't want to watch like a 4-hour documentary about politics. It's incredible, everything that he does, and is like so wacko bananas and like crazy and like emotional. It's
Caleb,
John Boyes is like the master.
I don't know
of what he does.
I don't know if I want to watch a 4-hour documentary about politics.
I would. I can understand how it may not be up some people's alley, but if you have like the faintest interest in it at all, go for it. It's very interesting. I don't know. It's just like he has the power to just like take a random ass like chart or Google Earth diagram and just like transform it into something. I don't know. I can nerd out about John Boy's stuff for like hours, but it's up on the Secret Base YouTube if people want to watch it, or have any sort of interest in it. If it's not your thing because it's not sports, understandable, but it is very good. It was certainly worth the 4 hours of my time. I greatly enjoyed, and I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, for me, I am just ooga booga brain, and I don't. Maybe I'll go watch it. Maybe I'll attempt to put a little bit of interest in it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's less even like politics and more just like watch people do stupid things.
I do love that.
That's kind of the appeal of it.
I do love that. I will say, learning and going through 2 years of training to be a news reporter has made me hate all news and politics. So personally, not interested. But you know what? Maybe I'll go watch it. But anyway, my shout out is a bit more. It is sports related. It is sports related because mine personally is about the fact that I got to do a lacrosse tournament. I've been calling a lot of lacrosse all summer, but I got to do a lacrosse tournament in Missoula, Montana, which is a town of about 90,000 people in like central Montana, I think. It was about an 8-hour drive for me from Calgary, and it was really cool. It was a great experience because I got to go do a whole bunch of things. But one of the things I haven't done, Caleb, I don't know if I would have ever told you about, I don't know why this would have ever came up ever, but I once played lacrosse. Fun fact. That's a fun fact about me. I played lacrosse growing up, and the reason I played lacrosse growing up is because I was about to go into hitting leagues in hockey, and a kid who was a year older than me went, Simon, you should play lacrosse so that you should learn how to hit people really hard. And my little like 5'6", 140-pound ass went, that's a great idea. No, not even 100. I was probably like 110 pounds actually. I was tiny because this was when I was running. So I went into this league and immediately got absolutely my shit wrecked. I sucked at lacrosse. I was terrible. I have maybe 3 lacrosse career goals ever, but I got a chance to vicariously relive what could have been when I got
I've seen this video.
In between. Yeah, you might have seen it. I did post it online on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Go do that. But I posted it on Twitter. There is a longer version of this video that I won't share because I'm pretty sure I swore in it. So I didn't really want to put that onto like all of my socials. But holy crap, I'm so bad at lacrosse now. I picked up a stick. I was talking to the tech guy I was working with, whose name's Eric. I was talking to Eric, and he had never shot a lacrosse ball in his life. The first one he did was like he hit the net. It looked good. This was the first shot I took.
The form.
Ooh. Absolutely incredible. And you can hear me, Caleb. You can't hear this because that's not how OBS works. But what you can hear me say is, "Oh, watch out!" as I fire this very bouncy ball right off the boards and all the way down the floor to where some players were warming up, and I scared the piss out of some people. But it was great. I did. One of the players actually came over, and he seemed like a very nice guy, and decided to assist me and show me and Eric how to shoot a lacrosse ball, which was great. Eventually, we figured it out. But it was a very good explanation on why exactly I am on the other side of the glass. In my That's final.
Okay.
What? No, go ahead.
It's not everybody's calling. It's not everybody's calling.
It isn't. No, it is an insanely tough sport. I have so much respect for all of the people who play lacrosse, because I think that is one of the most physical sports. You know what's funny? I'd put it up there with football because of what you have to. In football, you take those hits. In lacrosse, you get batted in the hands and across the body with a metal lacrosse pole. Caleb is currently getting kicked out. That is, although it sounded like someone was very nice about it, which is very disappointing. I was hoping some very scary security guard would come in and just go, "Get on the ground! Why the fuck are you here?"
It's always the very nice custodial lady who comes and kicks me out when I'm.
I was hoping it'd be just a scary cop thinking you're selling drugs or something, just on the ground now.
No. It's always a very nice older woman who is you gotta get out.
Why are you here at 11 p.m.?
It's been closed for 20 minutes. You gotta leave.
Yeah.
So I should probably hit the road here. But before I do, we talked about you mentioned how everybody's got their own set of skills. Maybe lacrosse isn't for you. I'm sure it's not for me either. But who does have every single set of skills? Who you could probably put on a lacrosse field and he'd just start whipping those things in the back of the net.
My God.
You put him on the ice, he's probably outscoring everybody in the NHL.
In lacrosse would be the most nuts thing ever. Maybe even balls.
It would. You put him in baseball and he's out playing Ohtani. Ohtani, it looks like he's about to get eliminated in the playoffs. That's not happening to this guy. We all know who we're talking about. The absolute legend, Michael Penix. And with that, Penix better have a warm ass. See you next week.